Thanks for joining us in our second episode at Cradle Mountain. In this episode we show you walks, wildlife, waterfalls and wonderful food. Gotta love it when Peter's in a baking mood. He's making chocolate brownies.
Chocolate brownie, look at that.
Yum.
Extra chocolate.
I get to lick the spoon in the bowl. Have I got the best husband ever? I'm sitting here creating a YouTube video and Peter's been cooking up a storm. You are the best husband.
Beef brisket.
Beef brisket with veggies, and show what else you cooked.
Oh, I packed it all away. Brownies.
Chocolate brownies for dessert.
Double chocolate brownie.
Yum.
Still a little bit warm, so it should be good.
Just as well you like me with a bit of padding on me. For our first day, we took the bus out to Ronnie Creek and then did the walk through the valley back to the Rangers station, as well as the Enchanted Walk. Day 2 of Cradle Mountain walks, and we're heading from Ronnie Creek again, but this time we're heading towards the Ranger station along the boardwalks. I did this walk about 12 years ago. Pretty walk.
Over there, Echidna by the road.
Oh cool, let's go see the echidna. I love those blonde ones.
Yeah, I think so. I've never seen one.
You get them at Lake St Clair as well.
I'm from WA, ours.
There's Cradle Mountain. We've just left Ronnie Creek and we're walking towards the Ranger station, or Snake Hill. We just bumped into a Tas water guy who's replacing an air valve, and apparently all the water, power and sewerage from Dove Lake, the facilities down there, goes underneath this boardwalk, and the sewerage is pumped back to the near the main information centre area.
Yeah, sewage treatment plant, yeah.
And then they treat everything, and the water ends up clean enough to be able to discharge back. So interesting how they look after the environment out here, and it's a long way to be pumping sewage. Anyway,
look at the pines here. These are all native pines. Beautiful.
you can hear the creek down there. We can't quite see it.
It's a really deep ravine, rocky ravine.
There you go, Peter. There's the river.
Yeah, very rocky.
The infrastructure along here is amazing. So it's not a dead flat walk by any stretch of the imagination, but it is boardwalk all the way.
boardwalk coming off the main boardwalk. Like the ones down at South Cape. 2 boards, main parallel. Makes you walk in a straight line, doesn't it? That's nice. Oh wow.
This hike has a number of platforms along it, and in days gone by you used to be able to hike along here and camp at various points. Now, because of dieback along the way, they want you to stay on the path at all times, and camping is no longer allowed, sadly.
Access to the creek. That'd be a great campsite up there.
Step. You don't have to wait.
I was just telling Peter back in the last valley where we had a very long continuous uphill on one of these walks. It didn't have steps, it was just a long uphill. I was looking at the wire on the steps and the platform and having a giggle to myself, thinking of some poor bugger right at the top of the hill with his roll of wire. He'd put his staples in and then lose control of the roll of wire, and I'm thinking going all the way down the hill. The things you think of to amuse yourself. And have I had that happen to me? Yeah, maybe. Not on a boardwalk, but on a farm application. Can you imagine having your roll of wire roll all the way down there? Out of control.
You got a choice. Just let it be. Stay on the road, won't you? Stay on the road, you're doing fine.
It's so much cooler in here. Notice the temperature drop?
Stay on the road.
Another great short walk. Some of them haven't been quite so short, honey.
This one's short. This is about, what? That's 200. 2, 4, 6, 8 kilometre.
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
Cool.
Doing fine.
This is where it starts getting a bit more enchanting on the enchanted walk.
Stay on the road, won't you? Stay on the road.
Down there.
You're working time.
Nice cool Myrtle Beach forest.
Stay on the road.
You better go through it then, honey.
We do. Talks about lizards down there. All the critters that live in the enchanted forest.
Morning comes with the early summer light. Curtains sway gently by the window.
We're on our last day at Cradle Mountain. Quite cold last night.
Bit of rain.
Bit of rain.
Yeah.
Yesterday we did the boardwalk from Ronnie Creek to Ranger Station, and then did the Enchanted Walk.
Yeah.
And by that time my legs had run out of steam.
We had lunch at the Peppers.
Yeah, just some
bar.
chips and aioli and a cold drink, which was nice.
Yep.
And last night, oh my god, we went out to Hellier Restaurant, which is part of the Discovery Caravan Park in the village next door. Oh, it was so good.
The meal was fantastic.
So we'll show you photos of it, but we decided to shout ourselves as an early Valentine's Day present to each other. And it was worth every cent. Excuse me. Today we're taking it easy though. We're going to walk down to the visitor centre, catch the bus to the ranger station and do Kinvet Falls and Pencil Pine Falls.
Yep.
There's another walk there, the King Billy Walk.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
It is quite nice. We've done all those before, but we'll see.
See if there's any changes happen to them.
Yeah, we might do that walk. We'll see. See how the legs hold out. I'm feeling my muscles at the moment.
Yep.
But no, enjoying Cradle Mountain. I love it here. It certainly helps if you have a little base fitness though, which I don't. We saw these plants up at the top of Jacob's Ladder at Ben Lomond National Park, and they weren't that far advanced. I'll show you the photos of what they look like. But it amazes me how they change. So they go from what the photo will show you to that flower, to that, to that. So when I was trying to identify it, it made it a little tricky because the leaves are also a little bit variable. They go from elongated, over here I'll show you one. They go from elongated to cuneate. But these only occur in the alpine or mountainous regions of Tasmania. Unique plant. So that's the female one, which had me looking for a male because you need one male for every 5 female for pollination. And this one here is the male. No fruit on it. And there's another female next door. But they can be quite variable too. So these ones are small trees at the moment. We saw one up on top of Crater Lake where it's quite exposed and cold. and the plant would have been no bigger than these undergrowth plants. I used to grow native plants as at a cut flower farm basically. So natives are a bit of a passion of mine, but I still find them also fascinating. And so many of the ones that have got medicinal value aren't recognised in Australia because they're not FDA approved. Haven't had the scientific research done on them, but have got eons of experiential knowledge through indigenous cultures. This is the beginning of Pencil Pine Falls and Kinvert Falls, straight over the road from the lodge, Cradle Mountain Lodge. So we'll do both of those. We're not doing Dove Canyon track. Easy day today, isn't it, honey? Snake. Probably a tiger. But it's quite cold today, so I can't see him moving very far. It looks like somebody's flicked poo at him to get him to move, but he hasn't. So people ask where to see wombats in Cradle Mountain. In my limited experience, and from what I've monitored, just near the beginning of the Ronnie Creek walk, you often see wombats. We did last time. Didn't this time though. But I've actually seen more wombats on this walk than the Ronnie Creek one. And big ones too. So one big one that was not happy at being disturbed by other tourists. Yeah, there are a few steps on this walk because you've got to get down to the falls. It's not too bad. I'll go there that way. I love these gnarled beech trees, they're so cool. They make it feel like the land that time forgot. If it's been raining a lot, this gets, you see a bit of runoff in here. Down to Pencil Pine Falls?
Yep.
So you head right for Pencil Pine Falls and left for Kinvert. But this track out to Pencil Pine's only short. It's all dropped off. Heading over to Kinvert Falls now. Remnants of the old bridge. If you look closely, you can see water seeping out under the tree. It just shows you how shallow the soil is here on top of the rock. And over on this tree here, you'll see a little orange ball on the trunk. That's myrtle fungus. Only grows on Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach, yeah.
There's a little sign here saying monitoring site number 4, so I'd say this would come down here and collect water to monitor the quality. Massive rock faces on either side. I reckon this is more of an enchanting walk than the Enchanted Walk. So Conivett Falls isn't so much about the falls themselves because you can't see the front of the falls terribly well, but it's more about the forest that's around it. It's beautiful. I've got a laugh. I was just trying to identify what this tree is, and I Google lensed it, didn't put any specific information where we were, and it came up with a New Zealand plant, which it isn't. And then I said growing at Pencil Pine Falls, Cradle Mountain, and it says this is likely to be a Tasmanian bush with dark fruit. Like, duh. Can't always rely on AI, that's for sure, because it's not very intelligent at times. The Tasmanian bush with dark fruit. Anyway, back to enjoying the environment. Look how spreading this tree is. Massive, massive trunk. Goes up and over, down all the way over there. Multiple big trunks. Peter was just saying it'd have to be thousands of years old, and I'd agree. My deep, profound moment. Sometimes when we walk through these forests, I love seeing this circle of life. This tree's fallen over. You can actually see the trunk is going all the way up through the bush there. But now it's being the sacrificial lamb, I suppose, the sacrificial tree, and supporting new life at the top of it already, and all the moss that's growing on it. And eventually this will rot down and become part of the forest floor and create new soil for new plants. And life goes on. It always gives me a renewed perspective on life to see these sort of things. We are but specks in the universe of time. Shouldn't take ourselves too seriously, should we? I love how some native pepper trees, that trunk there, is at least half a dozen native pepper trees that have germinated in the end of that trunk.
Short legs that don't bother me, 'cause I don't want to go climbing a tree. Down here on the ground is where I want to be, so I can dig, 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 dig. You gotta dig down on the floor, you gotta dig. Come on and use those paws, you gotta dig with those big strong paws. Dig, dig, dig like a wombat. See me in the hot sunlight. I wait till it's cool like I'm out at night. I'm at my best around about midnight, so I can dig, 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 dig. You gotta dig down on the floor, you gotta dig. Come on gonna use those paws. You gotta dig with those big strong paws. Dig, dig, dig like a wombat.
So what's the easiest way to find wild animals here in the park?
Watch other people and see that they're gathering around taking photographs.
Yeah. If you just watch out, you'll always find wild animals here. Just look for the photographers.
Yeah. Everybody's just huddled around taking a snapshot.
So we've at last seen wombats,
Yeah.
echidnas, paddymallons, kangaroos, blonde kangaroos too, tiger snake.
It's funny, at Ronnie Creek when we were there was no wombats, and the following day somebody said there was 20 wombats.
Go figure. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, informative or entertaining, please drop us a like or a comment. We'd love to have your support. See you next time.